Hi, everybody. I'm Gwendolyn Sterk of Sterk Family Law, and we have a great and very interesting not-for-profit hero of the month for September 2022. It's the Pediatric Oncology Treasure Chest Foundation, and I'm pleased to have Colleen with us. Hi, Colleen. How are you today?
Oh, thank you, Gwen, for this gift. Thank you for this honor.
Sure. No, it's our pleasure. So tell us a little bit about what it is that you do at the Pediatric Oncology Treasure Chest Foundation.
So the Treasure Chest Foundation has been in existence for 26 years. We're approaching our 27th year.
Wow.
And the history stems from walking the walk with my little boy who was 7 years old. About 30 years ago, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And I experienced what it's like to be a parent of a little boy or a little girl who has cancer. And in a nutshell, cancer treatment goes on and on for about 3-4 years. And that doesn't include years later checking for the reoccurrence. So this is a long time run for these kids going through this treatment. But anyway, 30 some years ago, the hospital my boy was treated at, they didn't have a sticker or a sucker. So legendarily speaking, I bribed my son to leave the house to go through this cancer treatment. And once his cancer treatment was completed, I imagined a program of bribery for the kids at the hospital he was treated at, which at the time was called Christ Hospital. Today it's Hope Children's Hospital. And really that's how it all started. The Treasure Chest Foundation is a kind of like a program of bribery, a way to help the kids undergoing treatment for cancer basically leave the house in the morning. Mom and dad can remind them that they're going to visit the treasure chest, which is about the size of this table almost. And it's full of high-end, top-of-the-line toys. We don't have stickers or suckers.
Sure. And then the child can go into the cancer center, and while they're there for their treatment, they can pick a toy of their choice, correct?
Yes, exactly.
And that becomes such a, an incentive for a child to go. The parents go through a lot, but sometimes I think the emotions and getting that motivation to get out the door can be half the battle. Woody Allen once said 70% of life is just showing up, right?
So true. It's hard
in the morning. It's hard, yeah.
And this is for the parents too. It helps the parents, let alone the little ones.
Right, exactly. And it gives them something to do and to divert, because sometimes mind over matter, because it is very painful. It's very difficult to go through it. And it's not just hard on the child, it's also hard on the parents and the entire family structure. So having the service is really great.
Thank you.
So tell us about, outside of that, you're located in so many different hospitals now. Tell us a little bit about the scope and breadth of what it is that you do.
Yes, thank you. Well, we're located in, let's put it this way. We opened 65 treasure chest programs. And we have programs on the East Coast, programs on the West Coast, in the middle of the country, Colorado, Oklahoma, programs in Florida, the South, in the South. I mean, we are located throughout the nation, and we run a toy distribution operation. So when a donor brings in a toy, that toy is boxed up and shipped to one of those children's cancer treatment centers in the nation every month. So we have
they go into this box. Then can you explain when a child gets to the hospital, where are they going to go? What do they look at?
Yes. So, well, you never go to how would you say, a community hospital. You're going to the big guns, the Rush. I'm just naming a few in Chicago, but the big institutions will house a children's cancer treatment clinic. And the goal today is to treat the little ones on site and send them home. So inside of that clinic, you will find one of our treasure chests, which is the size of a hope chest.
Okay.
And inside that hope chest are high-end, top-of-the-line toys. So again, we don't have stickers or suckers. Now, what if someone brought us in a box of crayons or a coloring book? Our volunteers bag that and create these gift bags, so that, again, they are high-end. They're full of all kinds of smaller toys, let's say, in a Ziploc type bag. So nobody digs at the bottom of that box for a box of crayons or a pencil or a sticker. No, this is a top of the line, and these kids remember that.
Sure, and they're able then to take it home after their treatment and it becomes theirs. It's something that they will have. It's a treasure for them.
Yes, yes. After years of treatment, these kids are bringing it home for their brother, their sister, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's still an incentive to get the little ones or the teenagers out the door in the morning
Sure.
and, be rewarded, basically, be rewarded for being brave.
Now you're located here in the south suburbs, correct?
Yes, we
Chicago
are
Bay
located.
area.
We're located in Orland Park, approximately 159th and Harlem vicinity. We have a warehouse, and it's full of stock full with toys and gift cards and gifts for teenagers. And again, we run a toy distribution operation out of this warehouse.
So it's almost like Santa's village, right?
Oh, it very much is. Yes.
Very cool. So it seems like people could get involved with your organization. It sounds like there's so many different opportunities, from volunteering to giving, maybe a direct game or a monetary donation. Tell everybody how it is that they could get involved with you.
Well, one of our greatest needs right now, especially because we're coming out of summer, that are toys. We need toys. Again, we run a toy distribution operation. I must have said that 3 times, but we need toys. We do not buy toys because of our great community. So one of the ways our community could help would be to host a toy drive. The good news is we will do everything for that particular person or business. We will create the collection box. We will create the literature that the business would distribute. We will drop off the collection box, pick up the toy drives or the toys. All we ask is that you reach out to your people and ask if they will donate a toy to your toy drive.
Sure.
So generally it would run 2-3 weeks, and it helps us fill our shelves that you see behind us.
Right.
So, and with the holidays coming, it's the time of the year to give. And it's when we bring in the majority of our toys.
Sure. So if it sounds like there's also volunteer opportunities for individuals as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Well, we have a couple groups every week. So like on a Friday, we have seniors. On tomorrow's Tuesday, we have a group of area residents that come in and help us with our mailers, build our deliveries. By that, I mean they will build the cardboard boxes, fill them with toys, seal them, put them out by the garage door ready for UPS. So we have volunteer opportunities for people who who don't want to do the heavy lifting, such as maybe a senior citizen. I'm looking back at our table where the seniors sit. Or we have the heavy lifting opportunities where you would build the deliveries, lift them, put them on a scale, weigh them, bring them to the front. So we're busy every week with volunteers.
Fantastic.
So, yes.
So you have an opportunity to have a business or a local community, like a church organization or a social club, put a toy drive together, or you could give back by volunteering. Are there any other opportunities that are available for your organization?
Well, yes, of course. If you notice, there are lights on. I mean, this is like any other business, even though it's called a non-for-profit. We still have our insurance bills. We still have our electric, our mortgage. We need monetary donations. We don't have any help from the government. And we've kept our ship afloat for 26 years because of our community. It's just amazing to me. I cannot believe it. We don't have anything to sell. So we need monetary donations. So, and
the third way, right?
Yes, yes.
And then do you have any opportunities coming up where you might have events? I know you've had some really fun, activities in the past and different party themes for people to, have fun while giving back. Tell us about those upcoming opportunities.
Yes, well, right around the corner on October 8th, we have an event called Durbin's Cares for Kids with Cancer. Now, this Durbin's is located in Evergreen Park. This will be their 11th charity event, and they provide free pizza, and we bring in raffle prizes, and it's a 3-hour event with music, free food, cash bar, that type of thing. But down the road in March 25th of 2023 is our annual gala. Finally, we've had to skip 3 years thanks to COVID.
Sure.
And again, it's amazing where our ship is still afloat, but that is our annual gala coming up on March 25th, 2023, and that's at the Odyssey Country Club. So those
Okay.
are the two upcoming. But in between are the what we call the holiday toy drive season. That's during the month of December. That's the month we'll bring in the majority of our toys.
Absolutely. And so fun because I'm assuming, do you have a list of toys that you suggest that people buy, or do you just let people go out and creatively pick what they think somebody would like?
Okay, that's a great question because any toy is a good toy. We do have a suggested list on our website, which
Okay.
is very easy. It's treasurechest.org. So we have a list because people may not know what to do, so they
Sure.
can look at this list. But any toy is a good toy. We serve kids from 1 to 18 years of age. So any toy. Probably people like to bring in these monster toys, and that is probably not the best toy for shipping reasons.
Sure.
So medium-sized, high-end quality, that's a good toy.
Excellent. Because what I might pick for a toy might not be what the current children are picking, and
Yes,
that's nothing. It's just age, right?
right. So thank you. That's a great question.
Yeah,
And
there are a lot of classic toys though too that they can play with and
yeah,
really have meaning. In addition to toys, do you also have books available? Do people bring in books at all?
yes. Well, we do like the coloring books because we will create the gift bag I talked about.
Sure.
We'll have the coloring books, the crayons, the colored pencils, markers, a couple tiny toys inside. The books that are weighty, you have to think in terms of shipping and the cost. That's not good. So
Got it.
yeah.
Well, very cool and a lot of really creative opportunities. So if you're out there listening today and you're thinking, well, I really want to do something fun, you don't have to wrap these things, right? You just bring them. Don't wrap them. Contact Treasure Chest Foundation, get yourself the flyers, all the material. It sounds like it's really simple and it's just a fun way to get together and do something different. Somebody said something to me about a year ago that really had an impact, saying, we're always drawing names to give to each other at our office, and that's fun. There's a place for it. But at some point in time, you accumulate so much stuff, you don't need it anymore. So it really is a great opportunity to give back in a different way and redirect what you might have given to somebody else also for this. Nice ways to think and to consider what you're doing going forward.
Oh, thank you. That's a marvelous suggestion. And a lot of families are doing that. They're
Sure.
foregoing the family Christmas party, gift giving, let's say, and they're
Right.
giving to a charity.
Right. Or, give to each other, but then give to the charity as well, or vice versa. And, we all, as we get older, we don't need anything else. We think we need, but we don't. So it's a really nice way to give back. So we appreciate that the foundation really was founded by you. It was your dream and your work going forward. And it really must be really make you feel well to see that children are then having those toys and able to, get the care that they need simultaneously with having something to look forward to.
Oh, thank you, Gwen. If you put a push pin in a map of the United States, a 30-mile radius keeps this ship afloat.
Sure.
The donors are from this area. They're not from Florida, California, Colorado. They're right here, our family.
Right.
So
we live in a great community that gives back, and we are blessed. And, if you're out there and you're listening, try something new this year. Be creative, and what a great way to give somebody something to a child in need. So thanks a lot for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Gwen, for this gift. Thank you.
Take care.